And to keep that joy and that consistency of joy is work, I understand.
It's practice, yeah.
And you have to stick to that. And you have to believe in that. No matter what, people going to try to steal your joy. You can't let people take your joy.
Yeah.
Can't let people take your joy.
Yeah.
And I'll keep that joy and that consistency of joy is work, I understand.
It's practice.
I love that you do.
No, it was practice.
I see that. I know you do that.
Yeah.
It takes a lot. My sister, Kalina, and that's Christmas. She's born on Christmas Day.
Oh.
So I'm seeing her. We're growing up together. We're doing tennis lessons. We're doing gymnastics. We're doing piano lessons. She was better than me when we first started.
Yeah.
And I would just start playing. And, I wasn't so serious. I was a gamer. So I would listen to the video games, and the music from the video games would be the first lessons I had in understanding composition and producing and writing.
It led to scoring, yeah.
The score, my goodness. The characters had themes, and, you listen to it over and over. I played games hours and hours and hours.
Yeah.
So, I loved it so much, but New Orleans it's a mix of everything. It's like the Caribbean. It's like France, it's Africa.
Mm-hmm.
It's all of it coming together. And I grew up in the biggest musical family, one of the biggest, the Batiste family. So I'm grateful for my cultural inheritance. So that thing about music.
You feel it. Yeah.
You gotta feel something that's bigger than yourself when you're up there on stage performing.
Yeah.
And that's what I took from being around in New Orleans. We play music. It wasn't just for entertainment. Music is really a spiritual practice. It's music for when somebody's born. It's music for when people pass away. There's
therapeutic.
Music. It's all part of life.
Yeah.
And people in the world are going through so much.
Yeah.
And we need that release, that power of the music can give you something in your soul that you can walk through the world with, and you'll be untouchable.
Yeah. Movement, empowerment, all of it. Feeling that from, You seem like you love a challenge.
I love it. I love it so much,
Yeah.
It's just a part of, it keeps me going.
I love you so much. Like being around you is so nice.
Hello.
So let's talk, your new album, Beethoven Blues.
Yes.
So good. Such a cool take on classical music. I think it's really cool because I don't know that a lot of people really understand it unless it's been in some kind of film that they've seen, it's in the background or something like that. What do you think the biggest misconception is about classical music that you're trying to break that barrier?
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like it was time to update it. Some people might be clutching their pearls here and that.
Yeah.
But my vibe is like, I went to Juilliard and I studied that, but I'm also from New Orleans. I've went to both sides of the thing. And I just feel like, the music was made in a time where there wasn't blues. It wasn't jazz or country or hip hop or soul music or gospel.
Yeah.
So why not just bring some of that into it and keep the parts that are great, but then extend it?
Yeah.
And that's why
bring a new life to it, like breathe a new life into it. Yeah.
Yeah, just bring something to it. And the energy was really something that then allows for people who didn't think it was for them to catch it. And you just put it on in your house, put it on. It's so deep because classical music it's not just music. You can add the beat to it. You could dance to it. But it's music to like meditate to. You could pray to the music. You could have it in your car. It could be the soundtrack of your life in a way that other forms of music, they're not made in the same way classical music is. So I'm keeping that element, but I want to bring some vibes to it. Put the gumbo on it, baby.
It's so good.
The vibe.
It's so good.
Ooh, Kelly.
Oh.
Okay, see? So the vibe is this piano, like, it got a nice sound to it. So the original vibe, that's the red, right?
Yeah.